It's time once again for That Business Show with Jamie Meloni on 1250 Wins WHNZ, where business becomes show business. Now, live in studio and promoting the entrepreneurial spirit that drives the American economy, your host, Jamie Meloni.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday, and welcome to yet another show of That Business Show with Jamie Meloni, where business becomes show business. If you're catching the show on the air for the first time, keep in mind you can find this show on here weekdays at 8 a.m. on 1250 WHNZ. And this show is about all of the business owners, entrepreneurs, political leaders, people making a difference in and around the Tampa Bay community. Very excited to be doing this format, finishing up my 10th week, and very excited to be doing this and getting a lot of great feedback from listeners, and the audience is growing very nicely. And as always, I extend an invite to any and all business owners to please contact me. A lot more people are starting to contact me as they're starting to see that the show is starting to become a staple on the morning radio stations here in the Tampa Bay region, and getting their message out on the airwaves. So best way to get me, send me an email, jamie@tampabayradio.com. Give me a quick pitch of what it is that you're doing and why you'd like to be featured on the radio show. There is no fee for the appearance, so don't let that stop you. Again, just send me a message, jamie@tampabayradio.com. Also, if you visit my website, tampabayradio.com, you can contact me through the contact form as well. And catch all the past shows. All the shows are put up there, as well as our guest network with links to all their show interviews. The show, in addition to being on the airwaves, is also streamed live across the internet. And you can catch the show on my website by just clicking on the live stream button on the homepage. Also, it's over on WeBeam TV as well, so it's in a couple of different places. And all the guest interviews after the show are put up on the guest network with a picture there, or with their show card. Click on that and catch their interviews. Been a lot of great professional people on the That Business Show here with Jamie Meloni, and just very excited to be doing this format. Also, you can catch past shows on demand over on iTunes. Just search for That Business Show. And feel free to connect with me on all the social networking sites, facebook.com/That Business Show, and under Twitter under the handle Jamie_Meloni. As always, got two great interviews planned for the show today. In just a moment, we're going to be talking with Sarah Doring, founder of Simplicity Organizing Solutions. She's going to be giving us some tips on how to stay organized in the busy, dog-eat-dog world out there. And she's got some tips on how to stay organized also ahead of tax day coming up here. So a lot of people may need some help getting those receipts organized, so she's also available to help in that space. And on the second part of the show, we're going to be talking with Jody Hoover, Foundation Director with TriMed Foundation. She's joined in studio with Carrie Gant, Director of Oversight for the organization as well. And that's going to be all about medical assistance for people that are in need. So it's an organization that was founded in 2013. And so please stay tuned to hear that interview as well. So go ahead and bring on my first guest for this show, Sarah Doring, founder of Simplicity Organizing Solutions.
Thank you, Jamie, so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you very much. So talk to me about what Simplicity Organizing Solutions is all about to start.
Absolutely. So I specialize in residential and small business organization, as well as pre and post moving services. So that includes downsizing as well.
Okay.
I love what I do. I found my in with organizing through being a nanny for families in Tampa. I'm a Tampa native, and I'm not very good at downtime. So after the children would go to bed, I would continue organizing a pantry or a playroom, and that's kind of how the idea got introduced to me, that this could be a profession and that I would one day build a business doing what I love, which is organizing and helping others do the same. I definitely see the benefits of organization and how it helps people live with less stress and more efficiently.
Right.
We all have way too much to do, but not enough time to do it. So being organized definitely facilitates a much less stressful life.
Right. So your inspiration for starting the business grew out of your role as a nanny, correct?
Yes,
okay.
That is correct.
And you have an impressive educational background as well. Talk to me about your certifications and your educational background as well.
Absolutely. So I graduated from Florida State University with double majors in finance and entrepreneurship. And I also studied psychology while I was there, which definitely helps in my role as an organizer and talking to people about what they really need in their lives and what they don't, because that's a very emotional process for many people. Also, I'm certified with NAPO, which is National Association of Professional Organizers.
I didn't even know there was an organization for
There's organizations for
organization
just
for
about
organizers.
everything.
Make sure I say that right there. So
There you
go
go.
ahead. NAPO?
NAPO,
Okay,
yes.
NAPO.
So, you know, they back organizers from an ethics standpoint, and they have further training and certification that we can obtain with them. So it's definitely been a very helpful resource.
And I see you have some experience with hoarders. I mean, that's probably got to be a challenge when you come across that in your line of work.
Absolutely.
The hoarders are always an interesting topic. Always, Sunday. You see those shows about
Right.
that. And so talk to me about what your experience in that line of work.
Yes. So, you know, there are shows on HGTV that are specifically about hoarding, very severe cases. Hoarding typically is identified mid-age, around 50 is really when it starts to show up in everyday habits.
Does it show up in younger people ever? You just said it starts around the age of 50. What is it about older age that brings that on? I mean, you don't usually see that in young people, obviously, but
right.
What is it about older age and hoarding that? Is it just because people are trying to hold on to their youth or something? What's going on there?
I mean, for each individual, it definitely is a different case. Hoarding is frequently associated with loss, so it's a very touchy subject, and it's knowing how to interact with my clients to help empower them to make their own decisions. Because with anyone who has those tendencies, anytime a family member or a friend says, you have to get rid of this, it causes actually the hoarding tendencies to get worse because they want that power to hold on to the things that they love and items that may remind them of family members and things like that. So it's definitely, each client is different, and I wouldn't say that I deal with anyone that is a clinical hoarder, but people who have those tendencies, and if we can change and create healthier habits sooner in life, then we can avoid having
hoarders
the garage.
do they tend to respond better to a non-family member when they're being told, hey, you've got to get rid of this, you need to get rid of that, versus if you come in and you give them some tips and and help them versus a family member? Tell me a little bit about that.
Absolutely. It's about establishing a relationship with them and a friendship and understanding my client's needs, their goals, their preferences, really knowing a lot about them before I'm helping them come to their own conclusions. And my style of organizing and working with people is, I would say, less pushy than some, because I want to create long-term change. And to do so, it's really helping teach and coach my clients in becoming organized themselves, not just hiring someone to, spring clean, for lack of a better way to put it, once a year, getting all that junk out of the house. And then, I leave and the situation reoccurs.
Now, a big thing coming up here in 5 days, obviously tax day, and the average entrepreneur, business owner, small business owner is not very organized on the back end, with regard to having their business affairs in order. Talk to me about this. Do you assist with organizing all the receipts and the different things to get the business owner ready for the meeting with the accountant?
I do. I'm by no means claiming that I'm qualified as a CPA or anything like that.
No, you're just organizing. No, I'll make that clear.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah.
But in a home office, a lot of times you're going to have the paper files, which is important. And for many industries, we are required to keep receipts for a very long time. So we have to have the paper solutions. Anytime that a client doesn't have to keep the paper, I encourage that they let me scan their documents. And how I do that is I have a double-side scanner that can do color. And I use an SD card, which allows all the information to then be given to the client, and none is in my record, in my possession. So, from a liability standpoint and a trust standpoint, any documents I'm working with for a client are left in that home or office.
Now, how's the reaction been from the community and your people that use your service and stuff? Do you see good demand for this, or how's it been? Is it a struggle to find business and helping organize people? Talk to me about that.
So definitely with what I do, we all as business owners have target audiences. And, for me, a lot of my clients are working mothers because they're taking on two huge roles there, being a professional and a mother. And people with disposable income would be a target market just because clients will ask, well, do I need to hire an organizer? Do I need to hire a cleaning lady, an interior designer? Honestly, the three of us, do different things within your space. When I'm working with clients to do spring cleaning, I am taking everything out and I'm wiping down those cabinets. So yes, you could just go with
I
a
was going to ask you,
professional
do you find yourself also being, a cleaning assistant? Obviously organization and cleaning are going to go hand in hand.
I'm a little OCD, so I can't leave it. If I see dust on a shelf, I'm going to wet a rag or a paper towel.
Do you find yourself doing laundry too, or picking up all the clothes and putting those in drawers?
Every once in a while when I'm doing a kitchen or a pantry and there's dishes in the sink, and let's say a client has purchased a package deal, which we do a lot. It's a great way to save money, and most projects take about 8 hours, so the first package starts at 10, so it's definitely worth doing that. And if I have a little bit of extra time and I see dishes in the sink, yes, I've done them before.
I'm over at your website, sorganizing.com,
yes.
And that's where you can get some more information on Sarah Doring here with Simplicity Organizing Solutions. Again, sorganizing.com. And coming back from the break, we're going to talk more with Sarah Doring about the organizing process here on That Business Show with Jamie Meloni, where business becomes show business.
Are you looking for a local real estate firm that knows the market and has your interests in mind? Then contact Jim McPeak at McPeak Real Estate Firm, a family-owned business whose agents have over 60-plus years of experience in the Tampa Bay market. Many of the agents are military veterans that know the VA process for buying a home and are proud to help our military members in any way they can. From residential to commercial real estate, McPeak Real Estate Firm is here to help. Contact Jim at 813-495-3875 and learn more at McPeakTeam.com.
Bud Spriggs and Movement Mortgage want you to experience the thrill of one-day underwriting and the comfort in knowing your loans will be clear to close in record time. While the competition looks to a lost closing date, Bud Spriggs and Movement Mortgage focus on their 12-day clear to close. They do this by utilizing their world-class operations staff to underwrite your loan within 6 hours, process your loan in 12 days, and have your loan closed in time. Underwritten in 6 hours, cleared to close in 12 days. Bud Spriggs and Movement Mortgage.
Hey there, it's Lynn Wise, the founder of Wise Business Advisors and Contractor Business Alliance. I am a certified value builder advisor, and I help business owners build a company that will allow them to have the business that they dreamed of when they started. Why did you go into business for yourself? I'm sure it was not to work 100 hours a week with no work-life balance and no financial freedom. What am I talking about? I'm talking about building a business that provides value to you and your family now and in the future. You can learn about the 8 essential areas of a business that you must build to have a business that can be an asset for your future. Go to wisebusinessadvisors.com and take the Value Builder score. It is free and will deliver your score immediately on how you are doing on building a valuable business for you and your family. Or call me at 772-834-8513 to learn more about the Value Builder system.
In the market for a reverse mortgage? Contact Access Reverse, a local company with personalized service in the Bay Area. Call them at 727-347-0305 or visit accessreverse.com for a no-cost, no-obligation consultation. They'll come to your home and speak with you about the best options for your reverse mortgage. Plus, they offer the lowest closing costs. Don't just get a reverse mortgage. Get the right reverse mortgage with Access Reverse. Visit accessreverse.com. NMLS number 4566. Are you in need of new flooring or ready to tackle that home remodeling project? Then contact Yeager & Company Incorporated, a family-owned, state-certified general contracting business with over 70 years of experience and the recipient of the Angie's List Super Service Award for the last 8 years in multiple categories. Yeager & Company comes to you with their shop-at-home flooring sales service, and their hardwood flooring refinishing is the very best in the Bay. Kitchen and bath design featuring American-made, well-born cabinets, and all work is done by employees, not subcontractors. Learn more at YeagerFlooring.com.
This report is brought to you by Advance Auto Parts. Wondering if your car's battery is reaching the end of the line? Stop by Advance Auto Parts. They'll test it for you, free of charge. And if you do need a new battery, they'll install that too. Again, no charge. Only at Advance Auto Parts.
From the Bright House Network's Traffic Center.
Slow traffic this morning, southbound I-75 from Fowler Avenue to I-4, westbound I-4 from the Selman Connector into 275. You'll see that stop-and-go traffic. And we are seeing delays southbound Veterans Expressway and southbound 275 through Hillsborough County this morning. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Uterwick. Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line, 866-545-9595.
Today, partly cloudy with a 10% rain chance inland, high 86. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 73. Tomorrow, 30% rain chance, high 85.
You're listening to That Business Show with Jamie Meloni on 1250 Wins WHNZ. Once again, here's your host, Jamie Meloni.
Welcome back, everybody, to That Business Show with Jamie Meloni, where business becomes show business. Again, you can find the show on here weekdays at 8 a.m. on 1250 WHNZ, and always extended invite to any and all fellow business owners, entrepreneurs, political leaders, people making a difference in and around the Tampa Bay community to please contact me if you'd like to make an appearance on this show. Got a lot of slots to fill, and looking forward to talking with a lot of great people in and around the community. So best way to get me is just to send me an email, jamie@tampabayradio.com, or you can contact me through the contact form over at my website, tampabayradio.com. Currently talking with Sarah Doring. She is the founder and CEO of Simplicity Organizing Solutions. She is an organizational expert, and she's been talking with us about the history of her company and how she got into the organizing space. And I'm over at your website, Sarah, sorganizing.com. Again, sorganizing.com, where people can get some more information on Sarah and also contact her to utilize her services as well. Talk to me about, the initial consultation that you take a client through and the organizing process that you go through with them.
Offer complimentary consultations to all clients so that we can talk about their needs, their goals, and prioritize their list of to-dos, because it's very overwhelming many times. We'll go into a space and it's kind of like, well, where do I start? I want it all fixed. It's all overwhelming me. Just do it all at once. Well, everybody's budget is different, and the amount of time that they want to spend on it is also different. So just really prioritizing what they want to do first. The organizing process itself is 3 steps, and many individuals have the tendency to just reorganize, which, yes, it temporarily looks better, and people are kind of shuffling things around, and the appearance, it looks great for a day. But if you're, a working mom, or you're a dad and you have a family, your little kids are going to pull something out of the linen closet and everything's going to come crashing down.
Right.
So it's really creating sustainable solutions for clients. So the first part of the process is sorting. And that's a process that I do independently. And then the second step is purging, which the client must be involved in. And we almost kind of treat it as an auction type atmosphere where it's kind of like, you have 10 basketballs and 5 are flat. Right. And that makes the decision much easier if I've identified that you have 10 and 5 of them are flat and have holes in them. It makes that decision of knowing what to purge easier. And then the third step, which is the most fun part of the process for myself and for the client, just to kind of watch it happen, and that's when we're installing, any kind of organizing solution from the Container Store, from Bed Bath & Beyond, from Target, Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever it may be, depending on their needs, so that they can keep it organized. So that's when the labels are coming into place and what people would typically think of when they think of hiring an organizer.
Do you get a lot of pushback in the purging stage from people? Is there a lot of excuses being made why they need to keep things? Or, what about these, like I said, when we talked about in the first, the hoarders, where there's just so much stuff. Do you ever just have to take it upon yourself to just throw something away and not tell them?
Right. There maybe would be a temptation, but absolutely not, because everything I do is about trust. Everything I do revolves around confidentiality also, and it's up to the client what they're going to throw away. And what is important to one person may not be important to another, but everyone has a right to their opinion and a right to keep what is valuable to them. A question that I ask my clients frequently is, does this item bring you joy, and is it useful? You need to answer yes to both of those things to keep an item, in my opinion. So, I make these recommendations, and do they ever come across forward and, unnegotiable or something like that? They may, but it's pushing people to kind of go outside of their comfort zone a bit. But by no means, does someone have to throw anything away. But hopefully within the consultation, we establish that you're hiring a professional organizer, and to receive the best results, we are going to have to let go of what you do not use.
Now, do you find yourself having to go out and buy a lot of different cabinetry and different items like that? Talk to me about that. Do clients give you a budget and you go out, sort of like an interior designer?
So we talk about budget with that, and I actually do not do the shopping for my clients until the last step of the process. So most of the time I try to break one project into 2 sessions, typically 5-hour sessions, sometimes 6-hour sessions, so that in the first process we're doing sorting and purging, so that we know actually what we need to store, or we might find that 5 bins in the home just opened up because of what we were able to donate. So, I never want to overbuy. And buying storage does not solve someone being organized or disorganized. It's really the most important thing that families can do is on a regular basis, let go of what they're not using. that is one of my best tips I can give someone.
And what about just taking stuff down to the local storage bins, that you see on the TV where they're doing the auctions and everything? Do you just haul some stuff down there from time to time as well?
I don't encourage it at all. I actually help clients move away from having external storage units. They save money.
Right.
And many times with those external storage units, you forget what's in there.
Right.
You really do.
And then they end up on TV getting auctioned off.
There you go. Right. Yeah. So then it's,
you have to pay the bill, and then next thing you know, you're on TV and
Absolutely.
they're fighting over your junk and stuff. So those shows are kind of entertaining.
They are. They've made a show out of everything now.
Yeah. And I've talked to people that compete in that space, and they've said ever since that show come out, it's destroyed their business. Because now every Tom, Dick, and Harry is down there trying to compete in these storage auctions and overpaying, and it's drives some of these pros out of their business and everything.
I've thought about doing strategic partnership, with a U-Haul or something like that, but the more I think about it, I'm like, actually, I don't think they would promote what I'm doing because I'm helping people not use their services.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Now, you also offer donation and trash removal services to your clients. Talk to me about this service.
So that's something included that I do for my clients, and it's important because once you've made those decisions, let me take it off your hands so that when I'm leaving, you feel actually a weight lifted off your shoulders because there's nothing, left for you to do, which is always awesome for anyone who's busy, which is all of us. And it allows me to allocate things appropriately to certain organizations that I have connections with so that people feel confident about where they're giving their items and they feel like they're making an impact, which actually helps with the purging process. So I take things down to the eBoard Dream Center. The Primate Sanctuary is actually an interesting organization that I have found that will take deflated, sports equipment, soccer balls, baseball bats that are broken, ripped T-shirts, the kind of things that we would deem trash.
What's the name of that? Yeah, because when I think about donating, I always think about Salvation Army.
Right. So this is called the Primate Sanctuary.
Primate Sanctuary, okay.
Yes.
All right. Where is locations to drop off, or what type of items do they take?
So they take torn up T-shirts that you might think need to go in the trash, tarps. They take any kind of sports equipment that is broken because the animals like to play with it.
Right.
So they use it as their toys. So that's an example. Urban E is a business in Tampa as well, and they take all electronics, which is huge because I do very much feel it's important to be good to our environment and recycle things properly.
Okay, Urban E. Where is Primate Sanctuary? Is there just one drop-off point for that?
So that's actually in Palm Harbor, so it's a little ways from here.
Okay.
If you're one of my clients, I take it for you, or I have a contact that'll actually pick it up from me as well.
Okay. And Urban E, where's that located?
So it's a home office. And they have individuals that go out and will also pick it up for you, and then they scrap it and recycle it, and that's how they run their business. Okay. So that's been a great resource.
And then obviously Salvation Army is, I guess that's where I always...
And they have donation trucks all over Tampa, so that is definitely an easy resource.
Okay, and so you offer those services as well to ensure that the stuff is picked up and donated. What about the tax receipts or any type of benefits that people get from that? Do you assist them with that as well?
I help people with the filing, the scanning of receipts, spreadsheets. That's very important. So I'll actually just to be nice to my clients, send them over a spreadsheet that's already set up with the proper labels and tabs that they should be using and functions so that they can add up and subtract everything they need to do just by, inputting it into the system. So that helps clients as well.
All right. And also I see you offer follow-up services as well, and we're about to run into the bottom of the hour, but you also offer follow-up services and speaking engagements as well, too, right?
Yep.
All right.
So anything I can do to help in the community for people to establish good organizational habits.
All right, and people can contact Sarah Doring, founder and CEO of Simplicity Organizing Solutions. Best way to get her over to her website, sorganizing.com, correct?
Yes, that's correct. Thank you, Jamie.
Thanks very much. Great conversation today with Sarah Doring, again, founder and CEO of Simplicity Organizing Solutions. Learn more about her over at sorganizing.com. Coming back from the break, we'll be talking with Jody Hoover, Foundation Director of TriMed Foundation, here on That Business Show with Jamie Meloni, where business becomes show business.
Hi, welcome to Yeager's. We just want to take a minute and show you what we're all about. At Yeager's, our primary business is hardwood flooring, although we are remodelers for kitchen, bath, and general construction. We operate a fleet of shop-at-home vans that have all the flooring-type products, hardwood flooring, laminate flooring, tile, stone, what have you. So we're able to come out first with products in our vehicles and take a look at the setting, how the colors will work, and then to be able to come up with some options and ideas for you. If that's not good enough, we have a large distribution center that we inventory product and have a nice display area.
Day. Visit myfreeyp.com. myfreeyp.com. myfreeyp.com.
Each franchise independently owned and operated. Offer good on selected Inspired Drapes and Signature Series product at participating franchises only. Some restrictions may apply.
You're going to love this house. It just came on the market. It's gorgeous inside. Here we are.
Oh my gosh, it's stunning. The blinds and drapes on the windows, the rug, the pillows, it's straight out of a magazine.
Isn't it incredible? And they didn't even hire a decorator. Budget Blinds did it all without the designer fees.
Budget Blinds?
Yep, Budget Blinds. They can transform any room in a snap. You get an in-home consultation, and they even do all the measuring and installation. You don't have to lift a finger.
I'll take it.
The house?
No, the number for Budget Blinds.
Introducing the new Inspired Drapes collection, exclusively from Budget Blinds. New colors and styles of drapes, shades, blinds, rugs, pillows, and more. Right now, save 15% on the new Inspired Drapes collection and 20% off other window coverings. But hurry, sale ends soon. Call today at 1-800-260-8939. That's 1-800-260-8939. 1-800-260-8939.
This report is brought to you by Advance Auto Parts. Wondering if your car's battery is reaching the end of the line? Stop by Advance Auto Parts. They'll test it for you, free of charge. And if you do need a new battery, they'll install that too. Again, no charge. Only at Advance Auto Parts.
From the Bright House Network's Traffic Center.
Slow traffic this morning, southbound I-75 from Fowler Avenue to I-4, westbound I-4 from the Selman Connector into 275. You'll see that stop-and-go traffic. And we are seeing delays southbound Veterans Expressway and southbound 275 through Hillsborough County this morning. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Uterwick. Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line, 866-545-9595.
Wind Weather Center forecast, the high today in the mid-80s. We'll see sunshine, a few scattered clouds pick up throughout the day. Very small chance for a pop-up shower this afternoon, and tonight's lows, low 70s. Impact Radio, 1250 winds, WHNZ. Storm football tonight.
You're listening to That Business Show with Jamie Meloni on 1250 Wins WHNZ. Once again, here's your host, Jamie Meloni.
Welcome back, everybody, to That Business Show with Jamie Meloni, where business becomes show business. Learn more about the show over at TampaBayRadio.com, where you can catch all of my past shows. And you also notice over there that I sell real estate. So if you're in the market to sell your home, just feel free to click on the link that says Sell Your House. It'll take you to a contact form where you can put in your home's information. And then I'll send that over to me, and I'll offer a free home valuation. So you might be surprised what your home is worth. If you bought in the last couple of years, values have come up about 15 to 20% since 2012. So if you bought between now and 2012, you might, and you're considering making a move, send me a quick message through the website, TampaBayRadio.com. I'm a very experienced real estate agent and been in business coming up on 8 years, and was announced number 4 nationally in homes sold for 2014. That's amongst all Coldwell Banker agents, and had a great night last night working for a great company here in the Tampa Bay region, Coldwell Banker. Definitely an industry leader in the home sales market. Last night was our annual awards ceremony, and an exciting time. And also like to extend a congratulations to my business partner, Christina Griffin, who came up number 7 nationally. And it was a very fun night, despite the fact that she spilled wine all over me. So I know she listens, so I want to call her out over the airways for that. And so I had to take all my pictures with wine all over my shirt and everything. So definitely a night to remember. But learn more about the show, and also if you're in the market to sell the home, over at TampaBayRadio.com. On the first part of the show, we were talking with Sarah Doring, founder of Simplicity Organizing Solutions. A great chat about staying organizing. And so if you're in that space, learn more over at sorganizing.com and get in touch with Sarah and see how she can help you out and help you keep better organized at home or even in your business. So again, sorganizing.com. I'm going to bring on my second guest for the show. Jody Hoover is the foundation director for TriMed Foundation. TriMed's mission is to provide a far-reaching, comprehensive patient support system, enabling their patients to better understand understand their conditions and access treatments. TriMed strives to achieve a no interruption in therapy through full patient assistance, enabling all eligible patients access to pharmaceutical treatments, and is committed to the education and empowerment of their patients. She's also joined in studio with Carrie Gant, Director of Oversight at TriMed Foundation. Jody and Carrie, welcome to the show today.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Jody. So, Jody, I will begin with you. Talk to me about what TriMed Foundation's goals and missions are.
Well, basically, our goal is to help more patients. We are a local-based 501c3 nonprofit, and we were started about a year and a half ago to help socioeconomically disadvantaged patients get access to their prescription medications. And there's definitely a need for that in this area as well as further out through Florida.
Okay, so this is an organization that's, again, designed to help people that are in the lower income brackets get access to pharmaceuticals, correct?
Yes.
What about doctor's visits and surgeries and things of that nature? Is that in that space? Or?
That's the goal. Once we grow, we're a very small organization. Starting off, we have 4 employees in our little Carrollwood office, and we are really a streamlined operation, and we're just looking to expand to help the maximum amount of people that we can.
Okay, so tell me how the organization got started. What's the history of this? This has been in operation, you said, since fall of 2013.
In fall of 2013, the TriMed Foundation was started. We realized there was a need to help these patients that just didn't have accessibility to the prescriptions that they needed to improve their quality of life and be well. And that's really what TriMed's all about, is helping patients be well and stay well. And so we were started by a group of medical professionals and board of directors, and there was a need, and we were created. And I was one of the earlier hires. Since then, we've had a little revamp and this marketing blitz and everything, just trying to get our name out there. When people see our name, if you look at our logo, a lot of people think it's trimmed. And they think it's a weight loss thing. Like right. Everywhere we go, we get this. But no, it's actually TriMed, the Trinity Medical Foundation. We were started in Trinity, the area, to help medical patients. So we are the TriMed Foundation. And that's funny. We were at the Valspar tournament last month, and everyone was like, "Oh, trimmed! Do you have samples? Like right. It's a weight loss thing." Right, I'm like, "Well, some of us have lost weight, but that's not what we're all about." So
you have a medical background, the family and stuff. Talk to me about your family's background and everything, and how you got in to this space. I mean, did you study medicine or healthcare? I should say.
I actually graduated from Florida International University. Go Golden Panthers, and I have a BA in psychology, and so that's always, helping people has always been my passion, but I'm very aversive to hospitals and blood and that sort of thing. So my mom was a nurse, both my grandmas had medical, my dad, my uncles, they're all physicians, my sister's at USF studying to be a physician, and so I wanted to help. And how I got into fundraising was I volunteered with the American Cancer Society for 5 years. And I ended up chairing a Relay for Life. So I was kind of recruited to help with fundraising at the TriMed Foundation. So it's very dear to my heart. We have a cancer history in our family, and that kind of ignited my passion for helping on a professional level. And that's here we are.
How has been the reaction from the community? Are you seeing good support for this, and how are you getting the word out to the community to help TriMed get funds for the cause?
Absolutely. So we've had very good feedback. We have patients that just call us in tears that are so happy. And when you call, you'll talk to me or Carrie or Natalia, our coworker, like we're it. We're the face. We're TriMed. If you meet us at a community mix or anything, it's us. Like there's not any people in the back room. And we've had patients that just, we got an envelope just full of cash to make a donation because they were so grateful. It wasn't much, but it was just a blessing from their heart that we were able to help them. And we've had diabetic patients that their leg has been able to be saved because we helped them get their neuropathic, medicine. And so we've had very good feedback.
Now, you do a number of fundraisers and stuff also to help, raise awareness for the cause. Talk to me about some of the fundraisers.
So they're definitely fun fundraisers. We have a loyal group, Friends of the Foundation, and once you come to one of our events, you won't want to miss the next one. We have tailgates. We had a black tie gala last winter. We have upcoming. We have a golf tournament on May 30th at Ennisbrook, and everything we do is just it's us, our heart's in it. We bring the fun. We're a very vibrant crowd, I would say.
Right.
So you can actually look on our Facebook at our pictures. We always post event pictures. And also it's facebook.com/the TriMed Foundation. And also always on our website, thetrimedfoundation.org. We post all of our events, all of our pictures, and you can find out the most accurate, up-to-date information.
Yeah, I'm over at your website right now, thetrimedfoundation.org, and thetrimedfoundation.org. Do you have any events coming up in the near term that you want to talk about, or what's planned on the horizon right now?
Yes. So right now we have the golf tournament.
And when is this?
That is May 30th. It's a Saturday morning at Innisbrook. It's on the Island Way course, which I've heard is very wet. So if you're planning on participating, you might want to grab some extra golf balls. I anticipate that being an issue. But it's a beautiful course. We were just out there. We were given a spot at Valspar to get out and get the word out and meet people. And that you can actually look at our golf tournament website at tpgcharitygolf.com. We have a lot of fun things planned for the golf tournament. One of our main sponsors is Hyundai, and they're giving away a car at a hole-in-one par 3. So that's always very exciting. They bring out the presentation, and you can see the car that they're bringing that you could potentially win if you're that good. We have many wonderful sponsors. We have room for more. So if you don't golf, we need volunteers. We need sponsors. You can just share and invite your friends online. We have some of our sponsors that we've had. It ranges from everything from Freedom Health to Marshall Solutions, West Shore Financial. Like, we have really great community sponsors, and we look forward to them coming out and golfing and supporting us again this year. In the fall, on September 12th, we have a 5K coming up. It's a Patriot Day fun run. The theme is superhero, and we're inviting all military, EMTs, police officers, firemen to come out and run with us at Al Lopez Park. And more of that will be coming out this summer as we go on a community blitz about that, getting publicity. But costumes are encouraged, so you can start practicing Couch to 5K, get the app, and we look forward to seeing everyone at golf and also at the 5K.
So you definitely got a very exciting plan of events here. So it's obviously very fun to obviously work in this space when you got that type of activities going on. Let me go over to Carrie Gann, Director of Oversight. Talk to me about your role within the TriMed Foundation organization.
I oversee the daily operations, the fun stuff, policies and procedures, and patient applications.
Okay, so you're bringing the mood down now. You're
I know. I was like, you sure you want to talk to me about this?
But no, I mean, that's important, obviously. So, I mean, from a patient's perspective, talk to me, about what does a patient need to do to get assistance, and when would they need to reach out to TriMed?
They reach out to TriMed if they have a financial need. They need to pay for they are not able to pay for their co-pays. We encourage them to go to our website, thetrimedfoundation.org. There's a tab there to patient assistance application. They can fill out the application online and attach any documentation regarding their financial income and financial need.
Okay, so anybody that feels that they need assistance is welcome to apply. And
absolutely.
Again, this is over at thetrimedfoundation.org. And then I guess one thing I was thinking about, how does Medicaid tie to this? Isn't Medicaid for lower income people? Does this come into play at all with the decision?
No, Medicaid does not come into play with this.
Okay, so who makes the decisions? Is there a board of trustees or so that reviews each of the applications? I mean, how is the decision process made?
I personally, I review the application and their financial. We encourage them to submit their just the first page of their federal income tax that they filed, or the latest pay stubs that they have to submit, and anything else that they could even type a letter as to what is going on that they need financial help.
How has been the response from people in that space? Are you getting overwhelming applications? Are you getting a good stream of applications?
We're getting a good stream of applications. As Jody was saying, we're just getting our name out there, and right now it's very steady. Some people are hesitant to apply. They're within trying to provide personal information. Obviously, we comply with all HIPAA guidelines. We don't share any information whatsoever. We have all the security measures in place to keep all that information safe. So that's the only sometimes hesitation that we receive is sometimes they're afraid to submit some of that information. But as I said, we have all those protections in place.
How are you working to get the message out to the potential patients? We were talking about fundraisers to generate funds for the organization. Are you talking with doctors and hospitals? Are you going to them and talking to them about this resource? How are you getting the word out to the patients and everything about this resource?
Well, patients, through the fundraisers, we get contacts through pharmacies and, yes, also doctors, let them know about that the foundation exists. They simply just need to just let the patient know that we exist and possibly we can
But
assist.
as part of the process is going to the doctors and the hospitals and everything and letting them know about this resource. And I guess mostly you're focused on the pharmaceutical side of things.
Yes.
So you got to go to
right
the
now
pharmacists.
Right. We want to grow.
Right.
We want to grow, but right now we're making a difference in helping patients with copays.
Okay. All right. Great information. Got to take a quick break, but coming back from the break, we'll be talking a little bit more with Jody Hoover and Carrie Gant with the TriMed Foundation. And again, you're listening to That Business Show with Jamie Meloni, where business becomes show business.
Are you looking for a local real estate firm that knows the market and has your interests in mind? Then contact Jim McPeak at McPeak Real Estate Firm, a family-owned business whose agents have over 60-plus years of experience in the Tampa Bay market. Many of the agents are military veterans that know the VA process for buying a home and are proud to help our military members in any way they can. From residential to commercial real estate, McPeak Real Estate Firm is here to help. Contact Jim at 813-495-3875 and learn more at McPeakTeam.com.
Bud Spriggs and Movement Mortgage wants you to experience the thrill of one-day underwriting and the comfort in knowing your loans will be clear to close in record time. While the competition looks to a lost closing date, Bud Spriggs and Movement Mortgage focus on their 12-day clear to close. They do this by utilizing their world-class operations staff to underwrite your loan within 6 hours, process your loan in 12 days, and have your loan closed in time. Underwritten in 6 hours, cleared to close in 12 days. Bud Spriggs and Movement Mortgage.
Hey there, it's Lynn Wise, the founder of Wise Business Advisors and Contractor Business Alliance. I am a certified value builder advisor, and I help business owners build a company that will allow them to have the business that they dreamed of when they started. Why did you go into business for yourself? I'm sure it was not to work 100 hours a week with no work-life balance and no financial freedom. What am I talking about? I'm talking about building a business that provides value to you and your family now and in the future. You can learn about the 8 essential areas of a business that you must build to have a business that can be an asset for your future. Go to wisebusinessadvisors.com and take the Value Builder score. It is free and will deliver your score immediately on how you are doing on building a valuable business for you and your family. Or call me at 772-834-8513 to learn more about the Value Builder system.
In the market for a reverse mortgage? Contact Access Reverse, a local company with personalized service in the Bay Area. Call them at 727-347-0305 or visit accessreverse.com for a no-cost, no-obligation consultation. They'll come to your home and speak with you about the best options for your reverse mortgage. Plus, they offer the lowest closing costs. Don't just get a reverse mortgage. Get the right reverse mortgage with Access Reverse. Visit accessreverse.com. NMLS number 4566. Are you in need of new flooring or ready to tackle that home remodeling project? Then contact Yeager & Company Incorporated, a family-owned, state-certified general contracting business with over 70 years of experience and the recipient of the Angie's List Super Service Award for the last 8 years in multiple categories. Yeager & Company comes to you with their shop-at-home flooring sales service, and their hardwood flooring refinishing is the very best in the Bay. Kitchen and bath design featuring American-made, well-born cabinets, and all work is done by employees, not subcontractors. Learn more at YeagerFlooring.com.
This report is brought to you by Advance Auto Parts. Advance Auto Parts introduces Speed Perks Rewards Program. Spend $100 and get $20 off your next qualified purchase. No cards, no points, no nonsense. See details online at advanceautoparts.com.
From the Bright House Network's Traffic Center.
Some slow traffic this morning. Northbound 275 from the Howard Franklin Bridge to West Shore Boulevard. Southbound 275 delays from I-4 to about Dale Mabry Highway. Also look out for stop-and-go traffic. Northbound I-75 from I-4 to Fowler Avenue. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Uterwick. Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line 866-545-9595.
Today, partly cloudy with a 10% rain chance inland, high 86. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 73. Tomorrow, 30% rain chance, high 85.
You're listening to That Business Show with Jamie Meloni on 1250 Wins WHNZ. Once again, here's your host, Jamie Meloni.
Welcome back, everybody, to That Business Show with Jamie Meloni, where business becomes show business. Catch this show on here weekdays at 8 a.m. on 1250 WHNZ. And again, this show is all about the business owners, entrepreneurs, political leaders, and people making a difference in and around the Tampa Bay community. So learn more about this show over at tampabayradio.com. And feel free to contact me if you'd like to make an appearance on the show as a fellow business owner. Just email me or contact me through the website contact form. My email address, jamie@tampabayradio.com. And there is no fee for coming on as a guest, so don't let that stop you. I'm having a lot of fun doing this format and meeting a lot of very successful and influential people. And this is a show with a positive message. So please put this on your dial each and every morning and take a break from all the political talking heads that are out there contaminating the airwaves a little bit too much, in my opinion. I mean, there's definitely a need for that type of discussion, but I think it sometimes they're beating a dead horse with some of these talking points. So take a break and help support the show. Also help support the show sponsors by visiting the website tampabayradio.com. There's a link for the preferred providers, and help support them, and that helps support the show. So again, head over to tampabayradio.com. Currently talk with Jody Hoover and Carrie Gant of the TriMed Foundation, and I want to come back over to Jody Hoover, who is the foundation director. So Jody, talk to me about the passion of why you do what you do with this organization, and a little bit more about your story.
Sure, absolutely. They always say if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life, and that's true. And I found such fulfillment in helping in philanthropic and fundraising career. How I kind of got into this was in 2009. My father was diagnosed with cancer, and he was perfectly healthy, no symptoms, nothing. He was just at the age where you go for screening. And he wanted me to stay and play a game of dominoes with the family. And it was 10 o'clock, and that's like a 3-hour commitment. And I wanted to go home, and I was like, no way. And he's like, if you stay, I'll go get my colonoscopy. So I was like, fine, I'll do it. So we played that Friday night. He got scheduled. They took him that Monday. By Friday, he was having 5 inches of his colon cut out, and he had stage 3 colon cancer.
Oh, wow.
So get screened, get checked. This story has a happy ending. My dad is now a 6-year survivor. Actually, around this time of year, it's been 6 years. And with that energy, I'd already lost a grandparent to cancer. I was like, I have to do something. So I found online the American Cancer Society. I started doing the Relay for Life. Was so involved the first year alone. I raised over $8,000. They were like, we have to get you on the committee. I said, what do I have? What time and talent do I have? But they're like, we have something for you. And I've kind of adapted that attitude where even at TriMed, whatever your time or your talent, we have some way you can help us or be involved. So I did the online chair, and then I became event chair for 2 years. They have a 2-year term. And we had a great relay event in Altamont Springs there. And through me, we've been able to still help for the American Cancer Society. In fact, we're the beneficiaries of the Trinity Pharma Golf Charity Tournament on May 30th at Ennisbrook. And a part of the proceeds will also go to the American Cancer Society through my involvement and our continued support. So we believe in the cause, we believe in helping people, and I'm blessed that I get to do that every day and be here today with you promoting.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very touching story, and speaks to the importance of going out there and getting checked regularly and something, and you just don't know what could come up and stuff, and I see that with a few friends of mine go through that same thing and everything. So I'm glad to hear that the story has a happy ending. And
yes,
everything, and that you're able to...
I like to jump. People start sweating like, oh no, and I'm like, no, happy. This is a happy cancer story. So
let's talk a little bit more about the charity golf tournament that's coming up. Let's rehash that on May 30th. You have sponsor packages available. Let's talk about that a little bit more.
Sure, absolutely. So you can be an individual participant, or you can get a foursome. And then we have pen flags or hole markers. We have all kinds of different customizable. We have a little 2-page front and back press kit that you could get your logo. Pretty much everything is for branding. We'll take any kind of support. And Ennisbrook is a beautiful course, and it's shotgun start at 9 a.m. They do take best ball. I know that helps not only the rate of play, but that helps your handicap when you play best ball. Mm-hmm. So I know a lot of my people will be playing. I'll probably have to work, which will work out in my favor since there's so much water at this course.
Right.
So we're really excited about that.
And that's coming up again on
May 30th.
May 30th, and you can learn more about the golf tournament at tpgcharitygolf.com. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. I want to go back over to Carrie Gant, Director of Oversight, for a few just follow-up questions here. Now, the organization is designed to help patients assist with their co-pays. What about medical equipment, catheters, all the other type of stuff that goes along with proper medical treatment? Are people able to get assistance with that as well?
Again, that's the goal. Currently, we don't have the DMEs, but we do want to expand to that because that is part of no interruption in therapy and being able to obtain that equipment.
You said DME. What is DME?
Durable medical equipment.
Okay, so that's the type of stuff that I'm talking
sorry.
about.
I was using the...
Yeah, we don't like to speak in acronyms on
Correct,
the radio. People are not up to speed and as to what that is and everything. Okay, so again, this is a foundation. Let's for the listeners that come in late, let's go back through what we're talking about here and everything. This is TriMed Foundation, founded in the fall of 2013, and talk to me again about the history and mission behind what this organization is about. Go ahead, Carrie.
Well, we want to promote no interruption in therapy, and some people have to hold off on being able to even fill their prescriptions. They get the prescription from their doctor to better their quality of life, and they find out the price of those copays, and unfortunately, insurance covers only so much, and then they're responsible.
And what was the inspiration for the organization again? Where was the recognizable need for this out there? How did this organization spin off again and help consumers with their copays and stuff out there?
Oh, we have a group of individuals of like-minded medical profession and some pharmacists that had in their experience saw the need for this, and they got together and they set up the foundation.
They set up the 501c3 and everything. So
yes.
Now, how can people in the community get involved? Is there a way to donate to the organization directly outside of your fundraisers? Talk to me about that.
Yes, www.thetrimedfoundation.org, and top right-hand corner, just click on donate, and we take you're able to donate there, or you can contact us at info@trimedfoundation.org and let us know how you want to help us. We need volunteers for all of our upcoming fundraisers. Also, the golf tournament that's coming up, we also will be doing a silent auction. So if anybody has any items that they can donate, we would obviously promote your business and auction off your item.
All right. Some great information. I thank you all both for coming in the studio today. You all both did a great job, and thank you for what you're doing for the community as well. So, again, we were just talking with Jody Hoover and Carrie Gant with the TriMed Foundation, and also learn more about them over at their website, thetrimedfoundation.org, and also get some more information on their upcoming fundraiser and help out the foundation, as this is a great cause for the community. And you get some more information on the upcoming golf tournament at tpgcharitygolf.com, and there are some sponsorship opportunities available. So Jody and Carrie, thank you all very much.
Thank you, Jamie, for having us.
Thank you very much. Well, it's Friday, and this is wrapping up the 10th week of That Business Show, so very proud to have made it 10 weeks in a row here on That Business Show, and I'll be back in here Monday morning at 8 a.m. on That Business Show with Jamie Meloni, where business becomes show business. Have a great weekend, everybody.